Hello, my name is Jeremy with the Guardian Training Center, and today we're going to be talking about shock. Specifically, today we're going to be talking about distributive shock, which is a failure of your blood vessels. And distributive shock is always, no matter what, it is always going to result in vasodilation or an increase in your container size. Now, there are four main types of distributive shock. You have anaphylactic shock, which is due to an allergic reaction. You have neurogenic shock, which is going to be due to trauma on the spinal cord. You have septic shock, which is going to be due to an illness or an infection. And then you have psychogenic shock, which is a sudden stimulus. It causes vasodilation. Now, anaphylactic neurogenic shock, septic shock, and psychogenic shock, they all will cause vasodilation. That is one thing that they all have in common. Now, what this causes is this causes the container that we're working with to actually get bigger, and resulting in that diminished cardiac output due to the increase in the container size. Your pump, which is your heart's going to have to work harder, and your body's going to do everything it can to hold on to as much fluid as it can. That way it's able to help compensate. So think about this as distributive shock. Think about it as you pouring a 20-ounce bottle of Coke into a empty 2-liter bottle of Coke. In the 20-ounce bottle, it was full, and there was nothing wrong with it. But whenever you poured it into the 2-liter bottle, that new container is no longer full. What's full in one size is not full in another. And the exact same thing is happening in the body in distributive shock. And what we're going to do is, in a later video, we are going to actually go into those other types of distributive shock and talk about them in depth. But just know that distributive shock is a form of vessel failure that causes decreased cardiac output, which results in a decreased MAP, or mean arterial pressure, which means that your body is not perfusing, and it is due to vasodilation, which is again your blood vessels.